Hello, fellow enchanters. I got the studio cleaned. I'm so excited and happy that got done. There are a few things that I am getting ready for the reset. Okay, so I actually got these boards from the dollar store and the Dollar Tree. And I got all these little magnets. And I like this because these are actually washi tape. No, not washi tape. They're whatchamacallit? Post-it notes. There we go. They're post-it notes, but I laminated them so I could write on them with permanent marker, and then I could erase them and reuse them. However, I'm really excited because I ordered magnetic post-it notes because this is a magnetic board, and I'm going to cut the 3x3 size down to strips like this so I can redo this part. So I'll show you in the next video. I also did my vision board. It was a library project, and I actually had a lot of fun creating it. I have a vision board on in my planner, but this one I just kind of just played a little bit more and had fun because we had to give examples for a presentation that the library gave. And so I just kind of had fun. Threw a couple of suits on there and Totoro and fairies and magic stuff, and it was really fun. And I have little flaps, so I don't know if you can see. Turn it. So all of these little segments that stick out right here that I taped. So these segments here, they all fold up, so it'll fold up at the end of the year, and I can kind of keep it as a little keepsake. We'll see how that goes. The other half of that system is this board here. This is also magnetic. So as you can see, I just put YouTube post. That's all I have on there because I'm waiting for those magnetic strips so I can move them from the board to this board as I'm working on them, and I can start getting them dealt with. I also put all my washi tape back into these drawers, so I'm really happy with that. This is the extra washi tape, and then I have the other shelf. We really changed it around and fixed it up in the studio. I'm sorry guys, I'm just like banging you around. Hold on. Because I'm such a scattered person, these boards are kind of Kanban boards, except they're connected to that other board. So this is all the things I need to do. This is the stuff I'm working on. And then this is the stuff that needs to be done for the whole quarter on the top. This is the stuff that I want to work on this month. And then as I'm working on them, they'll go onto the other board. So it's kind of 1, 2, 3. And then this is 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals. It's broken down into 4 goals. So this is personal. This is a project I'm working on. This is my author stuff. And then this right here, this last one is the ink scroll business, the art business. So I have it broke down, and I'm really excited to have it like this. So then I can move them to that board over there by the desk, and I can kind of situate it a little bit. Once we get the 3D printer off the desk a little bit, I think it'll be easier to work up over there. I also wanted to show you guys that I have all of my traveler's notebooks in right here, plus my my cover. Then I have a couple other A6 books right here, and then I have B6 journal stuff up here, which I can cut down. But this right here is actually all my A6 papers, and I went and got myself a set that had tabs, and it came with some extra papers. It was just worth it to just buy those because I wanted the plastic sleeves, which I'll show you in the journal. I also got myself a different A6 journal thing because it just didn't have big enough rings. So I'll show you that in the next video because it's not here yet. So this is the main desk that I work at, and we'll kind of start at the top and kind of go down to the bottom. So there's some decoration things, but my markers are over in that side and they're stacked by color. The red box that's on the top, that is where all my washi are, not washi tape. Oh my gosh, I'm so stuck on washi tape. That is where my watercolors, my smaller watercolor sets go. And then down on the bottom is the drawers for washi tape. All of my stamps are in, let's go over here. Ah! Just fell falling off the bench. All of my stamps are in this one. I also have washi tape here. I have markers and color pencils, and all my color pencils are up right here, so I can use them with my watercolors. So I have a chair that I swivel, and I sit here and I can work on my journals, and I can put my phone right here to watch videos, but that's what I film with, so you know. And then I can also have my planner here. This is the bag that goes everywhere with me. I found a new trick for my color pencils. Because I use these to mark my habit trackers, I was having to dig them out. So what I do is I just push one up, color like this, and then push it back down and pick a different color. And I'm actually really happy with that. It's been good, so I can just grab it out of the bag. And my journal here, and I have a little flap. Excuse me. So this flap here can fold over, and it has my daily task or questions that I ask every day for reflections, and then my weekly harvest ritual. And I've been filling up the pages really well. I'm really happy with the way this is going. And then this book here, I just wanted to do a quick, because I'm not going to get into the top-down planner stuff this video. But I did get plastic sleeves for my A6. Make sure we're in. Okay. And I put a bunch of stickers that I really liked into these flaps, and I really like Soots and Spark, so I put those in there. Some quote stickers, some other things, a ruler that I take with me now everywhere. And then on the back of my sticker pages are these ones here, just a pocket. And I'm really happy. So those plastic sleeves that I got, all of these ones, came with that other set, and I feel like that they were worth the money. I think I paid like $7.99 or something for all the extra stuff and using papers. So that's going really well. So over here, this hot mess right here is all of our stickers that we still have to go through for our booth. And our eggs that we have a really cool bending machine now. I have to show you guys. Hold on, let me see. Hold on a sec. Okay, let's zoom out just a little bit. Okay, so this right here is our bending machine. And these little eggs fit perfectly in there. So we're using this for a booth. So A's are, you get a little print, or well, we do the picture of the print and the egg, and then there's a little baby dragon. It's our little buddy. And then B's are, what are B's? Tarot cards and fortunes, because we have a fae. And then I'll put it in the middle, see if you can see it. Yes, you can see the pretty little yellow egg. And then, so this one is going to be handmade little tarot cards and fortunes. And then this one here is going to be stickers, and we'll have like little stars inside the eggs that maybe someone can win, like an extra 5x7 print or a big poster print. Anyway, so they put the little coin in. It's somewhere. And then if they sit there and they pick that, they can push B2, and then they get the little egg. So it's going to be on our booth. I'm really excited about the eggs being in the booth. I'm such a nerd. I was so excited about this, and we covered it over with some paper from the Dollar Tree store. So it's really fun, something fun that we're going to put on our booth. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited though because we've made so many little babies. So right now we have 3 babies done. We have a little silver baby with green eyes. We have, this is called a wave baby. And then we have a little crystal baby. He's got little crystals all over his head. He's just a little tiny thing. And they're articulating, and it's really cute and really fun. I like articulating dragons. I have a whole bunch of them. So just wanted to kind of share that with you. So I have this set up for painting. I've been wanting to do a little bit of watercoloring. I have to go get some water. But I haven't had a chance or an opportunity to. But I'm going to introduce you to our dragons. So this dragon right here is a dragon I got. And this represents me. And this dragon right here represents my husband. So they're always on my desk, and they're always curled into each other with their heads, and I'm all over him, and his tail's all over me. And this is how they sit on my desk over here. And then I have another dragon that kind of represents my oldest daughter. And she is a beauty. I love blues and greens. So this one represents my oldest daughter. And I have dragons all over the studio. And I'm always adding new dragons. I'm always having fun creating and trying to do different things with the dragons. And I think I'd have to really count them to know how many I have, but there's dragons all over the studio. And I plan on adding more. There's always room for more dragons. So I'm going to start painting, and the whole bottom of this is full of blue stuff. Oh my gosh, my finger's turning blue. Let's see. I didn't clean this last time. It's kind of gross. Hold on. Okay, I got us water. I always reuse these water jugs for art stuff until they get too fragile, and then I don't use them anymore. But I did this dragon. I wasn't really happy with it, but it's okay because I'm still trying to learn the technique, and I had too thick of a brush for the watercolor. It didn't come out. And then I tried to add mica powder into the watercolor. This is before I got these. And it just ended up being a hot mess. I tried to fix it multiple ways with the dragon, and then I just gave up. But, you know, yes, I don't really like him. I feel like he could have been way better. I think the watercolor got a little bit away from me, and I feel like I did the lines a little bit too harshly. But you know, it's a practice. And then I tried to do clouds and some landscape, and I did not wait. I was too impatient, and so it all bled all over. I tried to use a piece of tape to give myself a line. It didn't work. I still don't mind it. I might end up playing with it a little bit more maybe, or putting some dragons in the sky. I'm still trying to figure out if I don't know what I want to do with this one. Same with this one. I think I should not have added the pieces that were representing the grass. The water looks okay, even though again, I did not wait for it to dry, so it kind of bled all over. But I've been really trying hard to play with watercolors and to create landscapes, and then I'm gonna slap some dragons in there because I like dragons and I like unicorns, and we're gonna see what kind of magical creatures I can put into these. I am not a face person. My faces usually come out really crazy, but I might try a fairy as well. But I had an ideal for a piece, and I'm going to try it on here. And I have a backup piece over there. I had to find the reference photo that I had, that I was thinking of, like what I was drawing. I had to find that reference photo that I was looking at and thinking about, and I really want to try and stick with like blues. I would like to try and do this like the Black Hills, but I don't know. Have my big wetting brush to start with the damp canvas. I don't know if I'm making it too damp though, we'll see. But I like to paint. And I kind of wanted to talk to you because I called you guys enchanters, and I wanted to explain why I did that. Because, oh guys, sorry, I swear I have like a brain. I got all of these blue brushes specifically to paint watercolor, and I'm really excited to try it. None of them have been used yet, so I'm like trying to figure out which one I want to play with. There's all kinds of pretty brushes to look at. So anyway, with the thought of enchanters is I am in my enchantress stage. And at first I was like, I'm in my queen stage. Actually, I'm not yet. And I think a lot of people forget that stage of a woman's life, of that in between motherhood and croon, there's enchantress. And it's more of like knowing and accepting our stages. Like we know our kids are moving on, they have their own lives and such, and I just I think that's where Spark was kind of born too. I just needed to kind of find that connection and find my artistic spark again. And I've been really embracing that, and I just want to share that with you guys because I feel like creativity, and when we take the time to be creative, when we take the time to do other things, sometimes it almost feels like we should be doing laundry or whatever else, or cooking dinner. And I think we need to embrace that creativity. I've never had anyone tell me I needed to do laundry or dishes or anything like that, but I still have that thought, you know, like maybe it's something that should be done, but at the same time I feel like it shouldn't be a requirement. I don't know, I'm just rambling. Anyway, the enchantress is we are embracing who we are, what we do, and I am going to share that journey with you guys. And it's all of it, the writing, the art, the planner, the chaos of my life, all the projects and all the other stuff going on. And I think that as women we need to embrace all the changes. Because if we don't encourage and keep our spark alive, we can't share that spark with other people, and we kind of lose it when we are focused on everybody else. So that's my 2 cents. I'm going to play a little bit more, and you guys can just watch. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit.